If you've ever been to a TV or movie set, you know there's always a huge spread of food. Unfortunately, much of it ends up in the trash. I'm Itai Hada in Hancock Park, where a new nonprofit has figured out how to take all this extra food and put it to good use. Her dream was to work in TV and film, but after a decade in showbiz, Hillary Cohen found her calling not on a movie set, but in a parking lot.
Hi, JR.
Every day, just as crews are finishing up their lunch, Hillary, an associate producer on the hit show NCIS Los Angeles, swoops in and loads up her trunk with leftovers.
I always like to see what the fancy meal is of the day. Ooh, this looks like some delicious Asian food.
For a little over a year, Hillary and her team of volunteers at a nonprofit called Everyday Action
Thank you, guys.
have been scouring parking lots like this one, hoping to get their hands on some of Hollywood's surplus catering.
We've now grown to 30 sets over the 1 year we've been around. We saved 110,000 meals this year, which is bigger than the Rose Bowl. I think that's insane.
It all started when Hillary and her colleague Sam Liu watched as thousands and thousands of pounds of perfectly good food were being thrown out at the end of each day, sometimes just feet away from the homeless.
And I said, well, why can't I give it to the people on the other side of the fence? And I was told, well, we might get sued. It's just easier if we throw it out.
So Hillary and Sam got really good liability insurance and started delivering gourmet meals to some 200 encampments all over town. Today, Hillary is hitting the Gower encampment in the heart of Hollywood.
Is anybody home?
She's careful not to intrude, offering her meals and a kind word from a distance.
You have to think of it as someone's front door. That is their home, and I've tried to respect the space as if it was my house. Careful, it's a little soggy, and I have some cookies for you too.
Sog, too, is a
really
little
yummy.
camera shy, but he told us he'd been living on this street for almost 2 years. This is his first meal of the day.
Sorry, the box is a little squished.
Within minutes, all the meals are gone. There are just too many people in need and nowhere near enough food. For Hillary, that's the hardest part.
It always makes me a little sad, but Sam and I always say, not today, but tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have enough food. Here's a salad and a cookie, too.
What keeps her going, she says, is the look in people's eyes as she hands them a warm plate of food.
Food from a film set is so fancy, so to be able to give that to someone who's hungry, not only just food, but a legitimately good gourmet food that you yourself wish you were eating is like giving someone the best present, because they probably haven't eaten that day, and whatever they have eaten was not very good.
Helping those most in need with a hearty meal fit for a star.